Mr. Francis York Morgan, Mr. Stewart has been waiting for you. To the meeting room you shall go to. The meeting room is through here. Please be kind. Be sincere.
Oh, Michael.
Yes?
The timing is now to meet Mr. Stewart. You shall be kind and be alert. Stewart and alert don't rhyme. The timing is now and not tomorrow. If you miss it, you'll feel sorry. So until your meeting is finished, I shall be locking the front door. That doesn't rhyme either. Oh, if you get tired or become famished, what we have, please use as yours. There we go. What I like about that is that Michael talks in rhyme, which means that it's not Harry that talks in rhyme, it's Michael. And so Harry will tell him things, and Michael then has to take a second to go, how can I make this rhyme? Give me a second. That's why he's whispering for so long. He's just like, yeah, just keep whispering while I think of something. Okay, yeah, okay. The seeds, indeed. Yes, that'll work. Oh, the meeting room's locked, though. I can use a different door.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Yeah, so Harry's just on the other side of this wall. I can sense him with my Harry senses tingling. So I need to find some umbrellas, I think, to put in these statues' arms. Yeah. I thought this was another... I did this in another world section, but I guess it's just... yeah, and he's even given me a place to shave. There we go. For guest room number 5. That's 1. Because he's like, this might take a while. Let's... Just in case he comes here and he's feeling tired, we can just... let's grab all the umbrellas. I think if I just grab all the umbrellas, I can then go and figure out the actual hint. Because I think there are more than 3, and I do have to put them in a specific order. Yeah, I think it is just the umbrellas these rooms have. Does this room just take me back into the... yeah. Yeah, Harry's just a bit of a... He's like Spencer in Resident Evil. He's just a bit of a troll. Oh, this one's got some... Oh, I'll put this in my toolbox then. Thank you for the high quality beef. I like these, like, put some food out for Mr. York Morgan. Should we put out some, like, normal food for the guests? No. Just put out a plate of beef. Just a massive plate of beef. He can just work his way through that. That's an entirely normal thing for you to put out for someone. Alright, so I think they relate to these things. Symphony 3, 5, 6. Of the multitude of musical scores, these 3 are the only ones left open. So if Harry did have this, meaning that 3, 5, and 6. That's easy enough to riddle. 3. So yeah, it's not the hardest puzzle in the world, to be honest. And all of the stuff you need for it is within, like, the immediate area. Like I said, again, Deadly Premonition is a lot of things, but one thing it is more convenient than Resident Evil. Then again, if I had the money to buy a huge mansion and also I just owned 90% of the town and I just had money left over because I was just so rich, I would probably do stuff like that as well. I'd be like, I'd invite my friends over and be like, oh, you have to make your way through the labyrinth to get to the game room first. Hey, I did it. I solved your weird umbrella music puzzle. I don't know what the is. I suppose umbrellas and rain. It's kind of thematic.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please have some tea while it is hot. Too much coffee for your body will make it rot.
You seem well prepared. Almost as though you knew I would be coming today.
Mr. Stewart is particular about the best timing for all things. Now please, drink some tea and enjoy the good health it brings.
I'm sorry, Harry, but I just don't like tea.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, some tea with sugar is what's best admired by your body that looks so tired. So says Mr. Stewart.
Again, Mr. Stewart's just like, just make him eat the tea. Just do a rhyme about the sugar. And then Michael's just like, sugar. Well, that's not sugar.
Harry, where did you get these seeds?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, those seeds were found in our town in a certain specific place. More seeds are there, you will see, when you find that certain space. Come back to me and we shall talk after you find that certain place. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, so you like to play games?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, a hint for you to find this location. It is most crowded and most quiet, and gives a cold sensation. So says Mr. Stewart.
All right. So you're not going to talk unless I find this certain place. I'll play along.
Fortunately, I know where it is, because we've already been there. But yeah, it does give a certain... It is now funny for me to think that during all those scenes, Harry is just going, don't tell him where to go, but don't tell him exactly where to go, and make it rhyme. And Michael's just like... That place... I think I don't even remember Michael's rhymes, because they're so generic. But it's just...
Zach, let the treasure hunt begin.
I'd love it if Harry is just sick of Michael's shit. And
Place,
he's just like,
and yet it
why
is
does he have
very
to make
quiet
everything
there.
rhyme?
Have you figured it out, Zach?
Yeah, I have. Are you gonna just tell me?
Must be the graveyard.
Yeah, okay.
There's lots of people there, but none of them can speak. You see? So let's get going to the graveyard.
Yeah, see, I knew it was the graveyard. It would have been cool if you'd let, you know, me figure it out for at least a little bit. But I suppose it is in... They could have easily just had York go, I know where it is. Let's see if you can figure it out. Annoyingly, I don't think I can actually fast travel directly to the graveyard. But I can go to Lysander's junkyard, which is around the corner from it. Yeah, we went there before, and so you might have noticed. You might not, you probably won't notice because I didn't mention it intentionally. Whilst we were running around and picking up a bone. There's a hint for you for something that's going to happen in the next sort of 3 minutes. So I think we're on chapter 15 now. I think that sign at the end there meant that we're on... So I wonder if... going to the graveyard shouldn't trigger the end of chapter 15. I'm just thinking I could go to the petrol station and get another scene with Jack. Oh, because I had to replay it, I went back and had lunch.
You know what? There was one band that we both liked. We went all the way to New York to see them play. Right, Zach? It took us hours to get to New York by bus. We got to the CBGB and we were so nervous we couldn't go inside. It took us 30 minutes to gather enough courage to go inside. And inside, we were shocked. Right, Zach? I'll never forget that feeling. It was like a blitzkrieg pop. The Ramones. That song still makes me feel good. And that's a sign of a classic. But it's amazing I got in without being asked for ID. Those were the good old days. Rock and roll high school and Chinese rock. Sheena is a punk rocker and surfing bird. And I was so depressed when I heard the news of the deaths. Original punk is one of the greatest gifts left from the 20th century. Let's hope they're still rocking on wherever they are.
I was trying to see whether York actually is actually talking in his car, and he is. Which is a nice little detail.
Just as Harry said, it's crowded and quiet.
Is there another one? No, there isn't.
Hey, Brian.
Agent. Mr. Agent, how are you?
Not bad. I'm, just playing a little game with Harry.
Game? A game? Oh, is that fun?
We've only just started, Brian. The fun is about to begin. I'd like to ask you something, actually. Is there a tree in the graveyard that drops red seeds?
Seeds? Red seeds? That tree does. And that one. And that one too. All red seeds.
Oh, Brian did a weird slide. That's my wrench. Okay, it does count as another world section then. Yeah. This is gonna be annoying. Well, stop trying to fight me then. I'm really strong. I might just run past these because they're not providing me a huge amount of opposition, and it's annoying having to switch back and forth with my wrench. I could fight them with my wrench. The wrench is a weapon, but I don't remember the melee weapons being very good in this game. There we go. Fun little corridor.
Zach, mission accomplished. Let's get back to Harry's. The reward better be good.
Got more red seeds.
But you know about these seeds? They were right here under my nose. It's as if I was carefully carrying a bottle of water while walking in a pool. We're learning the countryside version of common sense the hard way, Zach.
So the interesting thing is that the game doesn't force you to come here until now, but you can come here earlier, and you can come here whenever you want. Like, you have to come here in order to get the bone, to get the Magnum. And you'd think that York would have noticed, is all I'm saying. You think York... Because there's quite a lot of seeds on the floor. It's not like it is tucked away. Like... What I'm saying is that it's possible that York isn't as good an FBI agent as we thought he is. Right, let's go to the petrol station. See if we can get another... See if we can get another scene with Jack. Give him another $300. And then that means that next chapter, I should then be able to trigger both his final cutscene and the last cutscene, and then go and get my car. Just as I get to the point when I actually don't need to do any driving. There is still a tiny bit of driving I need to do, in fairness. It's just, now that I've gone to, I think, almost every place in town, I can just walkie-talkie everywhere, so... We'll also try and get Gina's special scene, if we can. I think it comes up as a third option on here when it unlocks, so it hasn't yet, is what I'm saying. Back up and back in. Ah, damn it! This sometimes happens. I'll check if no. I think it's like a 50-50 shot that Gina or Jack will come out. So you do have to just back up and back in. Damn it, Gina, I don't want you. Give me your husband. Damn it! I think similar to Jack's one, I can't just keep paying her for service. Oh, damn it! Why? I bet this is one of those secret bits where I can't. I should be able to do this one. I checked, and I can do this one right up until chapter 16, and this should be, I think, chapter 15 now. There he is. There we go.
I've been waiting for you, Benjamin. I've got a good one for you today. Don't go round spreading this one. I'll tell you another one when I see you again.
I'm going to be super honest. The information he's given me so far, I mean, I missed the first one, but the second two have been just absolutely worthless. But it does spawn all these agent honors when he's done. So I do get most of my money back each time. And yeah, like I said, the end result is worth it. So I need to do that one more time for 400, and that should then trigger my car. Before I go back to Harry, let me just check. No, Keith's at the milk barn's opened. Milk barn's closed on rainy days, but it said, well, it's open on clear days. So I didn't know whether that meant that it could be closed on a cloudy day. Because as you can see, when the game reloads back in, it's cloudy. But apparently, if it's not, it still counts as a clear day if it's not raining. Anyway, let's go and get some more plot.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
That one doesn't rhyme either. I'm sorry, I didn't think you'd come, but I was eating lunch. I didn't expect to see you there so quickly. I had to think of that. It's difficult to come up with these sometimes, all right? You know, you do it. No one's forcing you to talk in rhyme, Michael. This is a rod you've put in your own back.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please proceed to Mr. Stewart's room. There he awaits you, I shall assume.
You got anything new to say?
Yes?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, the timing is now to meet Mr. Stewart. You shall be kind and be alert. The alert still doesn't rhyme with Stewart. I keep telling you this. The timing is now and not tomorrow. If you miss, you'll feel sorrow. Until your meeting is finished, I shall lock on the front door. If you get tired or become famished. Oh, that's the same one you did last time. I sort of realised halfway through that was the same one. Do I have to do a whole another friggin' puzzle? 14, 23, 26. Okay. These doors. Interesting. Alright, so this one's open. Okay. These are all the same. Yeah. So, what was it? 14, 23, 26, I think? It's 14, 20, 20 something. So. Considering how much time you have to spend pushing stuff around, you'd think they'd make the pushing animation faster. And of course it gets up in between each one. That's one. If it goes green, it's not too bad. I think it was 23, 26. In which case this should go green. Yay. This one's right in the core. Why, Harry? Why did it have to be on the 60? So, when we were doing the last box puzzle and it finished before I started talking, was Alundra was a game that I borrowed off of a mate of mine, and then I had to return it to him before I finished playing. I think I got to like the 3rd or 4th dungeon. And it was always one of those games that I really wanted to go back to because it reminded me of like old school Zelda games. And it had a lot of... It had the ice level, which I think was the 3rd level, had a lot of these block pushing games where they slid along the ice and you had to stop them with rocks and stuff. I think it did also have some pushing mini games as well. I've always meant to... It's on. I can get it on PlayStation 3, I think. Or I might be able to get it on the Vita or Vita TV. Anyway, there's numerous routes that I can go down to get a copy of Alundra today. It's not a hard game to get a copy of, but yeah, one of those games that I was always like, I really want to go back and play Alundra sometime, and just never have. Wondering whether I should explore or whether I should just go straight to. I'll go straight to Harry. At best there's a trading card here, but I don't think there is. I think I already got Harry's trading card. I just cleaned this floor, Mr. Francis York Morgan.
Harry, turns out what you said was true, and I'd like to hear more.
York, as you know, there's a powerful mystery surrounding these seeds. You You've seen them at those other murders that took place elsewhere. And you've seen them deeply involved with the murders in this town as well.
That's right. But how do you know all this?
York, you must be younger than you look. Youngsters tend to hurry so much that they let things slip right past them. What you need to do is slow this down a bit. That way you'll see what's really important. Let me tell you a story. 50 years ago, when the war was over, just about when the communist Red started to become a rising threat, our town constructed a huge clock tower. Then, soon afterwards, a serial killer wearing a red raincoat went on a killing spree.
The legend of the Raincoat Killer? Stop playing games with me, Harry. That's nothing more than folklore. The FBI has no such record of a multiple homicide case in this town.
York, Anna, Becky, and now Diane. Their deaths are real, not folklore, not legend. The Raincoat Killer is also real. But under a strict gag order, the mass murder case was never made public. In fact, one could say that it was completely erased from history. Tell me, who do you think would be able to do something like that?
The military.
Very good. A model student.
But if there are no records about it, then how do you know it really happened?
Good question, York. Why would I know this? The answer is very simple. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. The brutal killer himself. But we can talk about the details of that encounter another time. What we need to talk about is your Raincoat Killer. The new Raincoat Killer, if you will. The new Raincoat Killer. Yes, let's call him that.
Super
After
inventive.
all, he's not the real one. What you want to know more about is the new one. Between 10 and 20 years ago, I noticed that these red seeds were special, and someone else did too. The human imagination can lead to tragedy sometimes. Someone linked the red seeds to the serial killer legend and said, if you eat the red seeds and then kill someone, you will become immortal. This new fabricated legend was passed on from one to the next, evolving and changing every time, like a rumor. Some may have actually taken the seeds to try them out, to prove the legend, that is. York, the red seeds you have found from those other murders, they all came from this town, together with that one evil rumor. People on the other side of the planet may have heard of it by now, and new seeds might be growing in different parts of the world.
So you're saying that the series of cases I've been following are all linked to this town? That's interesting, Harry. But there's no evidence to support that story. None of the criminals we caught for the other murders ever mentioned anything like that.
It's your job, your role and duty to look into that, York. Now, the game must go on. sheriff back then hated the military and did his own investigation. I need you to bring those documents here to me. Once you've done that, I'll tell you everything I know.
Okay, it's worth a look. And we may as well let the old man have his fun.
Yeah. So these chapters are all really short, because I'm pretty sure that's now chapter 15 and we're on chapter 16 now. I think I'm gonna get my car. Yay! Have a look. I don't have to get my, because I can get my car in a couple of places.
Documents
Ooh,
from a
actually,
case that happened 50 years ago. Let's play along with the old man for a little longer, shall we?
Zach, that means we need to head for the sheriff's department.
I was going to say, there's only actually 3 chapters left that I can get York's car, and one of them is the last, is at the end of the game. So what I'm going to do is go and get my car. So let's go to the petrol station. We'll do the last one for the last one with Jack. And then I'll go to Lysander's and just smoke until... Actually, no, Lysander should be there. It doesn't have to be night. It doesn't have to be dark for Lysander to be there, I don't think. I think he's just there all the time. Which is very convenient of him. I wish more people had no life and would just be at their place of work any time that they're not asleep. Like some characters, you have to really sort of track them down when you want them to do certain things. There's a side quest with Michael in... which I'm not going to do, in chapter 26. And you literally have to find him the hour of the day.
This makes it your 6th time. To thank you for being one of our best customers. Today, you get the special service.
Here we go.
Here we go. Ooh. Bubbles. Washing cars is fun. Shiny. Looks pretty. All through. Ooh, that was fun. Come again. I'll give you the special service every time from now on. See ya.
Zach, that was some aggressive car washing. She's crazy. Like a cat in heat. You may have liked it, but I never want to go through that again.
I like that. Yeah, literally the reward for that quest is getting a lollipop as well. Like, I love that Swery just thought, someone will like this. Yeah, so that's that side quest done. That isn't the side quest I came here for, but hey. It's another one we can cross off the list. And yay, Jack, you're convenient today. There we go.
Benjamin, today's a big day. I'm one lucky fella now, ain't I? Thanks to this monkey in a suit, I got 10 of you now. Makes working for an honest dollar look pretty bad now, don't it? With this green, I'm gonna get me a new muffler. I better get over to the general's and look for one. Reminds me, man, that general. He was going on about some high-fly car that just came in. Said it was the car that FB idiot drove into town with. Must be a sweet-sounding ride, though. I bet with a little tuning it would run pretty smooth. Ah, what do I care? It ain't my thing.
Zach, I think I understood what he was talking about. My car is at the General's junkyard. Let's get over there and see if we can get it repaired. I don't care what it's going to cost. That car has sentimental value.
There we go. And now... Oh, that doesn't actually start the next side quest yet. I didn't spawn any agent honors like I did last time either. It's a shame. I might as well just drive over to Lysand. It's only around the corner here. I like this, like that car has sentimental value, even though he hasn't mentioned his car since the start of the game. Like, as far as York was concerned, he had just forgot that it existed. And then suddenly it's like, oh, my car, yeah, no, it's totally got sentimental value.
About Emily. My first impression when we met her on that bridge is slightly different from what I think about her now. Don't you think she's pretty mesmerizing? And Zach, she seemed interested in you. Did you make a move on her? No, don't answer. I'm just asking. But if you like her, I won't stand in your way. But I'd like to hear the truth. Because this kind of stuff could affect our friendship, you know. Me? I'm just interested in her, that's all. It isn't love or anything. From what I can tell, she doesn't even seem to like me. It's pretty clear from how she acts when she's around me. As you know, Zach, I'm cautious with women. It's because I was badly burned in my last relationship. I really have no idea what women are thinking. That's my problem. You're pretty friendly with the ladies, aren't you, Zach? Maybe you should teach me about how to interact with women.
Again, just... It's such a weird thing, because York obviously understands that Zach's not there, but also then assigns these attributes to him that he couldn't possibly have unless he was there. Why I love York. Give me my car.
General, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it? Before you ask, though, I can't customize your car anymore.
No, it's not about that. I heard you've got my other car here. The one I drove to Greenvale.
Your car? So that high-spec beauty was yours?
Yes. I was wondering, if you could fix it up for me. I won't mind if it costs me a bunch to get it repaired.
Quite important to you, is it, this car? Very well, then. If you're willing to pay, I'll do the work for you.
Yay! So from the sounds of things, it did sound like I had to... I did have to do the upgrade missions with him first. So, 5,000. Yeah. So expensive, but considering the distance I have to drive, it's not too bad.
Okay, thank you very much. It's gonna take a while to carry out the repairs, though. Go and get a good night's sleep and come back soon, why don't you? Once it's done, I'll put it out front. Just use this key and take it.
Yay.
Don't worry. I may not look it, but I'm pretty darn good at what I do.
Cool. Right. Well, what I'll do then is I'll fast travel back to the hotel. So I can use this as an opportunity to change my suit as well. Well, actually, I wonder if they didn't have any on chapter 15. I don't know why they'd have any on chapter 16. Maybe they will. Either way, I'm gonna go. I don't know why I quit out of that. I'll go back to the hotel, sleep up, change my stuff, and then I'll come back here and get the car. So I shall see you then. Alright, Polly. I'm doing your side quest this time. Yes! Finally we chose the right room. Picture of a beautiful lady. I mean, if you say
that's
so.
a pretty girl. I wonder who she is.
I mean,
Polly's daughter, perhaps? Maybe a granddaughter. Might be worth asking her.
Well, whoever took the photo is bloody rubbish. It's all blown out. Madness. Why, it's so weird that they put a little tiny window in here. Just for this, It's also so weird because the bed has the same drapes as the curtains. Are these called drapes? I don't know what they're called. Whatever. So it all kind of blends in. It's like a camouflage bed. That's the scariest kind of bed. The kind of bed that can sneak up on you. Oh. You haven't known horror like it until you've had a bed sneak up on you. It's the worst. I've had it happen to me once. And at the time, actually, I was quite tired. So it was useful. But I had things to do that day. And they didn't get done. Because I slept. Polly's not here. She's in the breakfast area. Which means I can't buy from her either, which is annoying. Because... Does that mean I can turn this in?
Oh, hi.
Yes, I can.
Polly, about this picture.
Oh, that's me when I
Cason's
was
just
young.
frozen
Well,
solid
that's that.
behind them.
What about it, Mr. Morgan?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
Oh, it brings back memories. There was a Miss Greenvale contest in town, and I was so young and daring. I entered the contest, you see. It's embarrassing just thinking about it now.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You look beautiful in this picture.
Yes, yes. And the food was just wonderfully delicious.
So, Polly, where's the trophy?
Oh, Mr. Morgan, I never said that I became Miss Greenvale. There were no trophies for second place.
You mean this pretty girl in this picture was second place? So who won first place?
Are you serious, Mr. Morgan? It couldn't be more obvious. It was Sigourney.
Sigourney? The lady with the pot?
Now, she was beautiful. All the men in town were crazy about her. Well, of course, aside from my husband, that is. Oh, you should quit smoking, Mr. Morgan.
That's right, Polly.
Well, thanks for bringing back
York has
such
two
a wonderful
cigarettes.
memory. I can't give you this picture, but please, take this instead.
Trading card and pepper.
Now that's one story I won't be forgetting for a while.
See, he's still got the one in his mouth, even though he's put the other one away. I wonder if I'm still going to have... No, it's not going to glitch me in with the cigarette permanently. I just love that Kaysen was, like, frozen stock solid the entire time during that cutscene, because he's just like, this isn't supposed to happen during this section of the game. I'm gonna just... What time is it? 8:19. I'm gonna just... smoke until... I'll say 10 AM. That's probably a good time to smoke until. Oh, no, okay. Till 9:15, because it won't let me eat any, it won't let me go any further forward. Because I want to... Alright, let's just leave and then come back here. I want to get a new suit, because I've run out of suits, and I had a quick Google, as I'm known to do. And the only other place I can find that I could get a good suit quickly was by doing... was by buying one off of Polly. But she needs to be at the front counter in order for me to do that, otherwise I can't. Alright, Kaysen, you're not who I need.
Hey, York.
No, the town seems to know about me and Diane. You really didn't tell anyone, did you? I didn't carry an investigation, simply provide gossip. You're a better man than I thought. Dead men can't squeal, as they say in some circles. But you're just as good, and you're still alive and breathing. I'm not sure I like your metaphor. Kaysen, out of the mouth comes evil. You should watch it. No need to bet my head off for it. That's just the kind of guy I am. I can't change now, can I? Alright, we'll come back. I'm going to have to, because I want to get that suit off of Ollie. I can get another suit if I do one of Sigourney's quests, but I don't actually know how many of them I have to do to get the suit. I could just do one off camera. They're not that interesting. But I do have my new fast car now as well, so... Maybe. I'm not... The other suits are all from Wesley's quests, which would require going to get trading cards, so... I'm not, like, desperate to get more suits. It's just... I like having lots of different suits. I think it's nice to be able to change your clothes. Even though it's literally just a palette swap. But it just feels like you're on a different day. Because I've now gone back round to the suit that I had at the start of the game. That's boring. Where's my car? There's my car! Yeah! Look at it! Add new parts to the car to improve its performance. Okay, I thought maybe you'd say something interesting about you having your car. Oh, here we go. Just because I have to click on it to actually get the cutscene.
It feels so great to be back in my own car, Zach. Remember when I bought this beauty? We took it for a spin together. But in the end, all we did was circle a few blocks and return home. Hardly worth starting the engine for, really. The General did a good job, though, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Since we got the new car, let's take it for a drive. Because I need to go to the police station so I can get some... Oh, it's got the song that isn't American Idiot, but is totally American Idiot. Nice. Let me just check. So Keith's at the milk barn. Keith and Lily's garage when they are home. Where is... Oh man, Sigourney's just there. I could just really quickly go and do a roaming Sigourney. Oh, let me just see which quest it is that she gives you the suit on. No. Okay, she doesn't give you the suit until the 5th version. She gives you she gives you 2 trading cards, then she gives you 2 cars, and then she gives you 2... Ah, yeah. Look at that drift. Then she gives you 2... that wasn't why I went into the map. Then she gives you 2... She gives you 2 trading cards, then she gives you 2 cars, and then she gives you the suit. So I'd have to do all 5 cold pot side quests, they're called. So, no, not gonna do that. And alright, they're not at.
Anyway, Zach, there aren't many young women left in this town. Even Emily could be targeted next. We can't rule that out. All the more reason to catch the Raincoat Killer ASAP. And that means working closely together. We can work out the Emily situation later. Don't get me wrong, Zach. I mean, I'm not interested in Emily because she's female or anything. I'm just saying she's interesting. You know, as in interesting person. But by looking at her, she reminds me of something I used to feel. That's all. Like back when I first met you. You know that feeling we all used to feel back when we were kids? Feeling safe while also feeling a need to protect, that kind of feeling. But Zach, who made me feel that back then? Anyways, we're getting closer one step at a time to cracking this case. I have a feeling it's going to get tough.
So I know it might not look like it. This car does have better handling, even though I keep rolling it around. It's also indestructible. Notice in the bottom right corner there is no percentage to show that the car is damaged. So which means I can roll it all I want. It doesn't matter. It's also way faster. and plays this cool song the entire time. So I think we can all agree, absolutely worth it to have gone to the effort to unlock York's car. Alright. Oh, I should have gone and got the lunch first. Oh well, I'll get that out in a second.
Can there really be documents here that the FBI doesn't even have? What do you think, Zach?
Yeah, I think it's entirely possible. I mean, yeah. Weirder things have happened to you, like, today.
York, I told you. That's nothing more than local folklore.
Harry said that he was there.
The Raincoat Killer is a phantom, made up to scare children long ago. I can't believe you fell for that from Harry, of all people.
I agree with George. Harry likes to play with people. Play with their minds, too.
George, Emily. Of course I don't believe him word for word. But you won't mind if I at least try to confirm that he's wrong, will you?
Well then, can you look for the files by yourself? I'm still looking for Thomas.
Are you?
Very well.
Is he
Emily, open the filing room for him.
Is he under your desk? Because unless he is, you're not doing a great job.
They're here too, Zach. This might mean we're getting warmer to what we need.
I forgot the police station had another world section. Fun stuff. Where's my Magnum? Oh, there's a cop. Bye, cop. Oh yeah, cop. They can take. Is it the cops that take 2 hits, or is it just random? Maybe it is the cops that take 2. No, I'm sure I shot a lady zombie once, and she took 2 hits. Where am I exactly? I guess I'm underneath. Oh, it's the whole profiling thing as well. Alright, so we've got some Raincoat Killer shenanigans.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Okay, if it's not red, I don't think I need to interact with it. There we go. Again, more just convenient that they're just like, here's the ones you need to click on. The other ones are just, you can click on them. Sometimes there'll be an item in there, but honestly, you're fine. This space here looks too conspicuous. Someone removed something. Does it? It looks exactly the same as the ones to the either side of it, to be honest. Oh, I guess there is a slight mark there. No, I'm not going to profile with one. So yeah, I've mentioned it. I've talked about this before, but I am curious because I don't remember. I think it is covered at some point. Whether just basically what happens when York does these sections. Like, does he disappear from the real world? Is he just kind of in his head for a little bit? Like, does he completely disappear from the world, or
Nice shot.
I think it's just the enemies are getting stronger. Let me reload.
Amazing. Amazing.
Alright, that one's respawning. I'm just gonna leave. Oh, okay, I guess I'm not gonna leave then. One of you has the key, I guess.
Nice shot.
Go away. I was gonna switch to the wrench, but I think these boxes are a bit low down. Ah, I got some pineapples. Oh, okay. To the toolbox. Was there a door on the way in then? I didn't see it. I don't think there's a shoe either. No, killing the zombies here didn't do anything. All these doors look painted on. Oh no, this is a real door.
Great.
Oh, that was a one hit. I guess I got me in the head. There's not much point fighting these things. Oh no, I'm just in the police station. This is Emily's desk. Or no, this is Thomas's desk. Emily's desk is the one on the side of all the sweets. So I guess I immediately went into the other world the moment I stepped out of George's office. But then it was like, where did Emily go? And she's just sort of standing there going, York? Hello? Where'd you go? Is you here?
I
What's up, guys? Ooh, I'll take that. Oh. I guess I'll put that in my toolbox. You almost got me. I heard you managed to get a shot off. It's close. Oh. I felt the vibrations on that one. Scary. Dry drops of water. It's exciting. York's just gonna be like, okay, zombies, I got all the clues now. Back off while I do some profiling. And they're like, okay, guys, he's got us beat. We couldn't stop him from getting the clues. The Raincoat Killer is just dripping seeds now, apparently.
Zach, looks like we need to continue our search for the documents.
So yeah, Raincoat Killer pilfered them. I was going to say pilched them. There's somewhere between pinched and pilchard? That's a fish. And maybe it's because I never unlocked the door originally. Maybe maybe I'm not supposed to have the key here, but I'm supposed to have unlocked that door the first time And because I never did that, I climbed over the fence because Nick would... Damn you, Nick! You've ruined this for me. You've ruined this entire side quest. Oh, well...